Here we are in the Denali theme. So this layout section is where we change everything. The styles is where you change all of the colors. Colors, content. So let's just start at the top. And we're in the base outline, and then we'll do the home. The base outline, you might want to adjust the styles depending on what you want, but the base outline will let you change this navigation bar at the very top, as well as I don't know what system messages are. But for example, if I click here on the logo, this is where I changed the text to museum. You can also have an image or link it to something. You can set all of the options for that in here. Then click apply. The menu, I went to its option box here and selected a menu. It also lets you adjust the menu in the Denali theme options, but up here. But that's another topic. And you can set the social settings here for the very top. I guess you can add some here. I like this edit all items. It seems nice. We'll get to that a little bit later in the slideshows. But that's the base outline. I guess that it will also give you some sidebar container material and some footer when you want to adjust that. For example, the branding down here, you're probably going to want to change to put links to something else. And then you just save the layout, and it should save the thing. I don't know if we made any changes that will show up. I don't think so. Okay, so let's go to the home, and it should keep us in the layout tabs. And here we can't change these because they're part of the base outline, but we can change the slider here. So we click the gearbox, and this first page is all the settings for what happens with the slider. This is perhaps where you can change one of the places where you can change this number. Right now the content source is set to this particle feature, and I really don't know this nomenclature. It's new to me too, but I guess a particle is a piece of information. And this is where you can adjust the name that shows up, or if you click it, you can adjust the image here, the put alternate text for the image because it helps a lot, description, the links, the link right here if you wanted to go somewhere. So I put the screenshot in here. You can select this button, and I guess Scantry has its own file system, but you can drag and drop onto here and then select it. It took me a couple of tries, but it seems to work. Then you can apply that. If you want less here, you can just delete them or duplicate them and edit it into something else. I didn't have a problem changing the text before. Yeah, okay. So that's that. It looks like you can draw it from posts and choose what it displays. I assume that these options are for if you select the WordPress feature, but I would probably stick with this because it's set up and it's easy. So that's how you change the slider here. This, for example, I clicked this, the gearbox again, and featured content. I don't know what else to add here. You can have more content, more stuff. I didn't change any of this or any of this, but if you want to tweak how it shows, it's kind of set up to make it as user friendly as possible. So that should, I believe that answers all of your questions. The top bar, the changing the color of the home page would probably be in the base outlines. I'm just going to discard these changes. Would be in the base outlines in the styles. You can choose from these presets. I think these are like text. You know, if you want red text, for example. The base of the background here is white. You can change it. Configurations. You can save it. If that didn't change it, you could probably go to, I'm going to save it this time. You could probably go to the home and change the styles. Yeah, it looks like the text color is black, base color is this. Play around with that. This is kind of the philosophy of separating style and content. So all the colors and changes should be made in here. Hope this helps. Let me know if there's anything else.